Hey, Mike here. I want to give you the backstory and the vision for iGive Global. So iGive Global, I formed it in 2015, and it came out of my experiences both in the nonprofit world and in entrepreneurial ventures, the business world, and together, and seeing places around the world. So in the late 90s, early 2000s, I worked for a nonprofit, and I got to travel to over 25 countries during that time period and see a lot of things around the world, see a lot of places outside the US where things were really difficult, where people, great people, I met some wonderful people, but they didn't have the same kind of access to things that we did to improve their lives, to see their potential realized, to have an abundant life. And as well, within the nonprofit realm, I kind of grew tired of the slow movement, some of the bureaucracy that I saw that didn't enable things to get done quickly. I came from an entrepreneurial background, and I moved into business from there, and I loved moving quickly, being able to, and I understood commerce to be a universal language that anybody could see. But in my travels and then in my business world, and I want to weave those things together, how can I leave an impact? And I saw that, there was less opportunities and more barriers for women, children, and refugees. And so particularly women in terms of single mothers, that type of thing. They did not have access to the same resources that men did, not have access to the same credit, loans, all those kinds of things. And so I started iGive Global to be a entrepreneurial-minded nonprofit that could invest in the lives of these tremendous people, a lot of single mothers, children, and refugees, people who've been displaced and had to flee their country, flee their town, move to another area. But they all had, tremendous gifts, tremendous potential. They just need someone to invest in them. And so I created iGive Global to do just that. And I have a focus on those three areas, single mothers, women, children, and refugees. And from my entrepreneurial background, I really love to use microfinance, to invest in people. They have an opportunity to get a small loan with, basically no interest that they can pay back to build their small business, their micro business. And my loans, anywhere from $50 to $200, can make a tremendous impact in the lives of those people. And of course, with children, they're not ready to start their business, so I invest in a few orphanages. These are things that I can vet, places that I go, people that I see where there's local ownership, local leadership. And that's the difference for me, is this is a way that I can have an impact. I can invite others to have an impact with me. We can do it together. I'm vetting places. I'm traveling to places. I'm looking at things, and then I'm investing in these small loans. I'm doing that through partners and through local leadership. So there's protections, there's trainings, there's all things, our support systems around them. I'm doing it across the globe, particularly in places where it's difficult. And that's the vision of iGive Global, to come alongside, to invest in, and to see the potential realized, and focusing on those groups that don't always have all the access that we do, women, children, and refugees. So would you join me and get on board with what we're doing here at igivglobal.org? Thanks. This is Mike. Take care.